Okay, let's talk about the stretch command. If I want to edit an object, and I'm going to pretend this is a desk, using the stretch command can be a very effective way of editing the object, because it means I can edit a few vertices all in one go. So to illustrate this, we're going to edit just using the tabs, not using the stretch command at the moment, but this will be a way of understanding how the stretch command works. So if I select the object, I can see the tabs. So I've got the tab for the corners, or as they're called in Autocad, the vertices, and also the edges, right? So say if I want to edit this vertex, all I have to do is select it, and then in my dynamic box I can see that if I put in 240, that's going to edit that corner so it's 240 long. And this is a way that the stretch command works. So I'm just going to undo that by pressing Command Z, and I'm going to invoke the stretch command. So stretch. I'm going to select my objects. Now, when I'm selecting the objects, I have to be careful only to select the vertices I want to change. So I want to change this vertex and this vertex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my crossing polygon. So I'll left click anywhere on the screen, and then I'll drag my mouse upwards so I've got my green box. I'm only selecting the vertices that I want. I select those. So now I've selected the objects, and now I right click to enter, and now I can specify my base point. So I'm just going to select this edge point here, and then I'm going to stretch it out 40 mil. Now the critical thing is I've only moved these vertices. If I select all of these vertices, I'll show you what happens. So again, I select my stretch command. In this instance, I'm using my crossing polygon. So I'm left clicking onto the screen and selecting all vertices. But by doing this, I'm going to move the entire object across. So now I've selected my objects, I'm happy with that. I right click to press enter, and I'm going to use this endpoint and move it across 40 mil again. And we can see it just moves the object because I've moved every single vertex 40 mil. And that's the key to using stretch. I only select the vertices that I want to change. So for example, if I want to move these vertexes inwards, maybe by 100 mil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select stretch, select those two vertices, right click to enter, I specify my base point, and then I stretch it in 100 mil, and I can type that in, and that makes it 100 mil smaller. So stretch is a really useful command once you understand how to use it.